Hey loves, Send out here coming at you with another video, and in this video I'm going to break down the full OLAPLEX line to you without all the fluff, because I know it's confusing. For A, for B, for C, W, X, Y, Z, and then next you hear OLAPLEX 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, relax, chill out, I got you. The very first question, what is OLAPLEX in the first place? Most people ask, like, is OLAPLEX a protein treatment? Is it safe for high porosity hair or low porosity hair? One thing that you will notice on every bottle of OLAPLEX is that it says that it's safe and fit for all hair types. And the reason that it's fit for all hair types is because OLAPLEX is a molecule. The name of the OLAPLEX molecule is right here. To understand a little bit more about OLAPLEX and its exact origin, how it was created, and all of that stuff, then make sure you check this video in the description box below, because I go really deep in that video. We know now that OLAPLEX is safe for all types and textures of hair, right? But what was OLAPLEX made for originally? The entire OLAPLEX system started with OLAPLEX number 1. Now, OLAPLEX number 1 is the initial molecule, right? All right, this is where the big money stands. Your hair is broken down into 3 bonds: the salt bond, the hydrogen bond, and the disulfide bond. All 3 of these bonds can be broken. The molecule in OLAPLEX repairs all 3 of these bonds. For example, the salt bond, which is broken by highly acidic products. What are highly acidic products? That is your apple cider vinegar, a lot of our homemade products and things of that nature. Because we're making them at home and we're not chemists, a lot of times we don't know how to balance that pH and neutralize our hair along with all of the other products that we're mixing and using. So because we mix so many products, we end up breaking the salt bond in our hair because the pH is all over the place, because you're using a whole bunch of different products for one person, for one head of hair, right? So that's the salt bond. The hydrogen bond is the bond that is broken temporarily with water. So this bond is damaged by people who are always doing the wash and goes, and if you're constantly walking around with wet hair and having wet hair and spraying your hair down with water, if that's your thing, you are a person that is doing damage to the hydrogen bond in the hair, all right? And now the disulfide bond is the bond in the hair that is broken permanently by chemicals. And the disulfide bond is the bond that we're breaking whenever you're doing a relaxer, a perm, if you're getting any type of hair color, or lifting any type of lightener, right? Going from a darker color to a lighter color, you're dealing with the disulfide bonds. This is where OLAPLEX comes into play. One of the main things that is introduced within this product formulations is different forms of like ammonia and stuff like that. The main objective is to open the hair's cuticle, right? And once the hair's cuticle is open, then the bonds can be broken apart. OLAPLEX is awesome sauce because OLAPLEX is the one patent molecule on the market that moves at a faster rate than your actual relaxer, than the developer and everything. So the reason that I prefer OLAPLEX over every other bond reconstructor or bond repair is because most of these other bond repairs, they work after the job is already done, whereas OLAPLEX's molecule goes within the hair shaft and it works faster than the relaxer, than the color, than the developer, right? It works faster than whatever that lifting agent is. And the reason that it's moving faster is because this molecule is going deep within the hair shaft to begin to multiply these bonds. So remember, the salt bond, the hydrogen bond, the disulfide bond, all of those bonds within the hair shaft, the molecule goes within the hair shaft to make sure that all of those bonds, if any of them are weakened, they are multiplied, and all of those bonds are strengthened way before heat is introduced, way before chemicals, relaxers, anything is introduced. That is what the powerhouse in OLAPLEX is about. And this is OLAPLEX 1. OLAPLEX 1's molecule is something that hairstylists, that was created originally for hairstylists. Why? Remember when I told you the molecule moves faster than the actual color does, right? So This is what makes it so amazing for hairstylists and cosmetologists, right? What happens is when we go to color our client's hair, we'll mix the color. You mix the color first, and then once you mix the color, then you put in a certain amount of Olaplex 1. And when you put in that Olaplex 1, what it does, once you put the color on the hair, like I just said, the Olaplex 1 goes within the follicle to prepare the hair before that actual, before the formulation of the color is able to do anything, before it's able to break any bonds, anything, right? That's Olaplex 1, right? Now Olaplex 0 is a customer grade version of Olaplex 1. Olaplex 1 is super potent. It is the original molecule, not watered down, anything. It is that original molecule, and without a professional cosmetology license to understand the way that the body works and the hair shaft really works, you can really damage your hair. But Olaplex 0 is a version of Olaplex 1, but made for the consumer that hasn't been to cosmetology school. So Olaplex does that job for you. It goes ahead and normalizes everything, so that way you can get away with using Olaplex 0 at home, right? So I know so many of y'all be like, oh my god, Sam, you should work with Olaplex because you go so hard for them. But I do work with Olaplex, y'all, and I got proof. When you click the link below and spend $50 plus, you will get a free Olaplex 0 and a Olaplex number 3. I'm gonna say it again. The total comes out to $50 plus. You will get a free Olaplex 0 and Olaplex number 3 on top of the products that you're going to purchase that are going to add up to be 50 plus. So that's like $51, you know what I'm saying? As long as it come out to like $51, you also have to add that Olaplex 0 and that Olaplex 3 to the cart. Once you put in this code right here, and then you will get the Olaplex 0 and the Olaplex number 3 for free on me, okay? And Olaplex 0 is something that you would use at home if you are a person that does any practice that breaks any 3 of these bonds. Again, even if you're a person who never uses heat, who doesn't use blow dryers or anything like that, you most likely are a person who makes their own products at home, and you're a person who kind of swears by products and at home do it yourself stuff. So you, my love, are a person who is at risk for breaking the salt bond in the hair shaft, right? Olaplex helps to repair and prevent you from breaking down that salt bond. And then next, the hydrogen bond. Like I said, for those of you who love to do your wash and goes and you prefer wet styles, I really don't recommend it, but if you just can't live without it, Olaplex will help you to protect and rejuvenize those bonds that you end up breaking by breaking down the hydrogen bond with something like hydro fatigue. All right, and then next, the disulfide bond is the bond that you would break down a little bit too much of with heat styling, what would be constituted as actual heat damage, not heat training, because there is a difference, or color, over processing your hair with color, or over processing your hair with relaxers or perms. Those are 2 different services. Check the video link in the description box. Olaplex number 2. From this point on, I need you guys to pay attention to the labels, because the labels on the bottles of Olaplex tell you exactly what each product is for, so you don't have to make stuff up. Bond Perfector. And here is Olaplex. Oh, here is Olaplex 2. Bond Perfector. Now we need to make sure that the bonds are in place and back where they are supposed to be. The bottle says apply after shampooing, lightener, or rinsing color from hair. A lot of people like to confuse Olaplex number 2 and Olaplex number 3 like they're the same exact product, they do the same exact thing. It's not true. They are 2 different products. They have 2 different descriptions, 2 different labels. Again, Olaplex 2 says Bond Perfector, and Olaplex number 3 says Hair Perfector. Bond Perfector, Hair Perfector. We're working with the bonds of the hair shaft. We're working with the cuticle. Olaplex number 3, Hair Perfector, repairs and strengthens. So Olaplex 3 is the product that our is the product that Olaplex created for professional hairstylists to be able to have a package for their clients to take home, because originally mainly it was women who did color services that were using Olaplex like crazy, right? Imagine a woman coming in for an appointment and her natural hair color is this hair color, but then she goes out with platinum blonde hair. So what she would take Olaplex 3 with her hair perfector. All right, so this is to keep your hair perfect, and Olaplex 3 is to keep all of the bonds, the reconstruction done to the hair with Olaplex 1 and Olaplex 2. This makes sure that the hair is perfected until your next appointment. It's maintenance. Leads me to Olaplex number 4 and Olaplex number 5, right? And it literally says maintenance. All right, so Olaplex 4 bond maintenance shampoo, repairs, strengthens, and hydrates all hair types. That's Olaplex number 4. And Olaplex number 5 bond maintenance conditioner, repairs, strengthens, and hydrates all hair types. This Olaplex number 4 and Olaplex number 5 are to maintain the job that we just did with the bond reconstruction, the bond repair, the bond protection. Olaplex number 4 and number 5 is to do maintenance on that. 3 is also maintenance. So when it comes to the maintenance of the hair shaft, right, or the hair in general, 3, 4, and 5 are our maintenance products. So let's read number 6 and then we'll get right back into the next bond. Let me know in the comments below which bond you think I'm talking about right now. Olaplex number 6, bond smoother, leave-in reparative styling cream, eliminates frizz, hydrates, and protects. All right, so Olaplex 6 is a bond smoother. So which bond are we talking about when we're talking about bond smoothing, right? So it says apply a very small amount to damp or dry hair, concentrating product on your hair mid-length to ends and style as desired. When we're using this product here, we are either using this on wet hair, when the hydrogen bond is already broken, right? And then we already talked about the hydrogen bond. So we are using this when the hydrogen bond is broken as a final way to smooth and even out everything after you're already doing your maintenance, right? And then you want to style your hair, maybe do a blowout or something. So you are using Olaplex number 6. Now, it says that you can use it on wet and dry hair. If you are a person that uses it on dry hair, it's a very good styling product, right? So imagine, I'm not going to do it on my hair right now because my hair is already cute. Let's take a little piece of a little droplet of Olaplex 6, right? Which leads me into Olaplex 7. Olaplex number 7 is the bonding oil. So the same exact bonds and everything, but this bonding oil is not highly comedogenic. It is very, very low, 0 on the comedogenic scale, meaning that it's not going to block the pores or the follicles. So it is a very, very lightweight oil. So this is a pretty good oil to use in combination when you're styling your hair dry. For example, I would take like a little droplet of the number 6 with a little droplet of the number 7, mix it together, smooth it here, and like put my hair in a really cute ponytail, like a really cute bun or a really cute top knot, something like that, right? Or maybe to put over the top of your hair like this if you want to smooth something out. But it's a smoother, it's a styling cream, so mainly for styling the hair. It's not necessarily a treatment, right? So even though your hair will feel amazing, is it as powerful as Olaplex number 1? No, but it still has that same exact molecule as the base that you're using for your hairstyle. And another thing, please remember, Olaplex is not trying to play, y'all. I know this is a very little bottle, but a little bit goes a long way. You can literally use 1 drop of this, 1 drop, rub it on your hands and use it for your whole head. A little goes a long way. You're wasting money when you overuse product. It doesn't make the product work better by using more. You actually weaken the product by using more of it because the product is sitting on top of each other instead of being able to do its job within the hair shaft. Olaplex number 8 is their Bond Intense Moisture Mask. Moisturizes, moisturizes, smooths, and adds body and shine. Now, I want you to pay attention, right? Because Olaplex number 5 was bond maintenance, right? So the Olaplex number 5 is the bond maintenance conditioner that we're using like right after a treatment, like right after our Olaplex treatment days. Let's say that you are a person who is, let's say, working with the hydrogen bond, right? If you're doing heat training, you're worried about the hydrogen bond and the disulfide bond. You're worried about breaking the hydrogen bond safely and putting it back together safely, and making sure that you don't diminish the disulfide bond too much if that's not what you're trying to do, right? So you don't want to use too much conditioner, right? You don't need to mix number 5 and number 8 together. Pick one. So this is when your routines come into play. If you need help setting a good routine, make sure you join my 7-day challenge, link in the description box below. Having a schedule for your hair growth journey, so you're not just getting up, waking up, playing in your hair. You are not a toy. You are not a mannequin girl. You are a real girl. You is not Pinocchio Lily, okay? You are a real person. Stop playing in your hair. Olaplex 8, like I said, this is one product that I use maybe like once or twice a month. Obviously, if you feel like you have damage done to your hair, you may want to use it more than that, but this is like one of my treatment days. So I use this product once like every 3 weeks, and in the summertime like once every 2 weeks when I'm really lacking moisture, because I have high porosity hair and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, which is 100% a dry climate, so I need some moisture, okay? And so I use this for moisture treatment. Yo, my bad, I forgot about Olaplex 4P. Now, Olaplex 4P is Olaplex's purple shampoo. Now, purple shampoo is really great if there's anybody that's watching this that relaxes their hair and they're gray, or if you don't necessarily relax your hair but your hair is gray and you find that your gray hair always has like a yellow tint to it or like a brassy tint to it and you don't like it, or if you have blonde hair and you did it yourself, or if you're a professional, I don't know, girl, whatever your thing is, and you need a good purple shampoo, oh my goodness, this one is it, baby. And it's really a deep dark purple, and I really love this purple shampoo. It's the color wheel. When you're in cosmetology school, when you're learning hair color, you learn the color wheel. Our purples and our blues are gonna cancel out all of our brassy tones. So that's Olaplex number 4P, and P just stands for Olaplex number 4, which is the shampoo in purple. Olaplex number 9. Now, Olaplex number 9 is awesome sauce in a bottle. Do you understand? Because Olaplex number 9 is the bond protector. Okay, so let's start over. Remember, we have Olaplex number 0, which is the original molecule. Now, this bond protector is its nourishing hair serum. Now, this is the thing. When I first received this product, I was super excited, but then I was like, oh my god, people are gonna use too freaking much of this product I already know. So let's not do that. Don't let it be you. Please follow the directions on the bottle of this bond protector, because not only does Olaplex 9 protect you from heat, right, from the blow dryer, from the flat iron, or whatever hot tools you want to use, it also protects you from environmental damage, pollution in the air from cars and all types of stuff. Listen, pollution. So this is really dope. It's literally everything we've been asking for. I told you guys a while ago when people first asked me, like, yeah, Olaplex number 6 and number 7 is great in combination. Yes, it's a great smoother and stuff, but is it 100% a protector from everything, like heat, styling tools, environment, sun damage, anything? No, at the time it was not, but Olaplex 9 absolutely is 100%, you guys. So make sure you get your hands on some of this. It's actually what is in my hair right now. All I used to blow dry these micro links was 1 pump of this. I promise you, 1 pump of this for my whole entire head, and this is how it turned out. So if you guys have stuck around this whole entire video, then you the real MVP. I have something for you. So I know so many of y'all be like, oh my god, Sam, you should work with OLAPLEX because you go so hard for them. But I do work with OLAPLEX, y'all, and I got proof. You click the link below, spend $50 plus, you will get a free OLAPLEX Zero and a OLAPLEX number 3. I'm gonna say it again. If you click the link in the description box below, which is my affiliate link, right, and you go and shop on OLAPLEX, on top of the products that you're going to purchase that are going to add up to be 50 plus, so that's like $51, you know what I'm saying, as long as it come out to like $51, you also have to add that OLAPLEX Zero and that OLAPLEX 3 to the cart. And once you add the OLAPLEX Zero and the OLAPLEX 3 to the cart with your 50 plus dollars worth of products in the cart, once you put in this code right here, and my code, which is _I am sundial _, go ahead and put in that code, and then you will get the OLAPLEX Zero and the OLAPLEX number 3 for free on me. Okay, so yeah,